Vanakkam Chennai, and a warm welcome to every one of you. I'm very happy to inform you that my company ABC Films International has produced a documentary on Indian motorsports and some of the athletes of Indian motorsports. This is the first time we attempted to do this kind of film, which was primarily based on the Indian stories. The reason why I did this film was a lot of people and a lot of younger generation, when you talk, they talk about Lewis Hamilton, they know about Michael Schumacher and all. But if you dig down, nobody knows what actually happened in India and how some of our heroes who did some great work in the racing track and other things, their stories are not even known or not even heard of. There may be literature in papers or in books and other things, but I thought, this is an opportunity for us to take some rich, inspirational, true stories of India and take it to the world and showcase in OTT platforms and say that, we had great culture. Indian racers were some of the best racers, and with limited resources, they were able to deliver much better. So because of this idea, when I was seeing a lot of OTT platforms and other things, that made me think that we need to do something on Indian motorsports. So since I was involved for my son's racing for more than 10 years in motorsports, I found this as an opportunity to produce a film and do it. So I have written, directed and produced this film called Breaking the Barriers, India's Race to Glory. This is not an historical film. I don't call it as an historical film because we are not writing history or we are not telling history, though we are touching upon the timelines, but we are talking about the inspirational stories of people who had no resources, who had no technology. There are so much of limitations in the early years. And this web series, we are planning to do it in 4 seasons. And currently we have completed season 1, which is consisting of 8 episodes. And a timeline of period starting from 1949 to 1989 is what we are trying to depict. And I would also like to say one more thing is, for us, every racer who was on the track or every person who is directly or indirectly involved in motorsports is a hero. Whether it is a mechanic or whether it is an official, a steward, to a medical car, to the racer, everybody is a hero. But when you tell a story, you can't tell everybody's story and everything. So we have condensed it as much as possible. And now, recently, I was discussing with one of my very good friend who has a motorsports facility in Bangalore. I would like to introduce Ashok, who is part of this company, Big Rock. So I was talking to them saying that, this is what we are doing. And I have an idea that we should do a theatrical release. This film is a documentary and a theatrical release. When we discuss this, now the question comes in, who will watch a documentary in a theater? No? We know India is still not evolved to watch documentary on a theater. But then, we said, let's take something. So we call it as limited theatrical release. This is not going to be for 1 week or 2 shows or 3 shows. It will be only 1 show in few cities in India. And then we'll see what we have to do overseas. We are not sure as of now. And when I said this idea and discussed with Big Rock, they said, it's a great idea, why don't you take it? And I'm thankful that motorsports fraternity like Big Rock came to support us and help us in taking this dream to the theatre. And the first ticketed special screening of theatrical show is done. And we were very happy that we are doing in Chennai, which is the mecca of motorsports in India and which has huge history and contribution to the motorsports. And I hope people will like it. And we also got the censor certificate as U, which is all age group can see this film. There is absolutely inspirational film this is. I think you people should watch and let us know how you feel. This will help the kids to think, dream and take it forward.
Sir,
thank you.
You said it is up to 1989. No, why can't you do the continue till present?
It will be continued till present. So season 1 is 1949 to 1989 and season 2 will be complete and we will be going for post-production soon. But before that, why we have put it on hold is first let us get this on a global platform. We will be also doing a world premiere of this film in Netherlands. There is an international documentary festival happening in November. We will be doing a preview there, a global launch there, and post that, once it finds a good OTT platform, then we will edit this season 2. Season 3, season 4, all is planned, all is chalked out, what has to be happening and other things. Based on the response, based on the support, based on the feedback from people, it will be improved, and we would like to do it. Yes, sir, that's the right thing. See, I'll tell you shortly, my son was into motorsports. He started at a very young age, and I had done whatever best I can do to support him, and he did really good. So as a father, I could see not only me, the other parents who are going through this, because motorsports is an expensive game. You need some corporate backups, you need a lot of sponsors, and we need a lot of viewers also to come to the track and see. People are thinking, oh, you guys race in India, what kind of racing you do types? A lot of people know, but the common man didn't know. So that triggered me that, like there is so much of rich heritage, and, like with all difficulties, India has still done some fantastic thing. And motorsports is considered as a rich man sport, which I don't believe at all, because the athlete in motorsports requires much bigger fitness levels than any other sports also. So you need to treat it like a sport, and that is what is our thought. And it is my small attempt in whatever I could do, because I come from an advertising background. When I saw this as a great opportunity to tell our Indian stories to the world, so that I thought we should do it. And our company ABC Films, the whole idea for us is to take true Indian inspirational stories to the world. We will tell the other countries that how we are great, why we are great, and how we did with what our facilities. That's the attempt. Thank you. So we overcame the challenges and all. See, we had this idea, but see, like when you see an actor and him talking or presenting is different. These are all racers. They are very good at racing. They may not be great orators. They cannot express themselves or something. But those were the things. But I think we overcame them. Most of them spoke very well. And in order to get that fast thing, we got people who are from radio music people, because that music had to be fast. So those kind of things we have done. So mixing the stories was one thing. And there are so many good factors. We don't know which one to cut and which one to still keep. That was also a challenge. But I think we have done it very, very crisp. The theatrical version is 2.5 hours, which is a 4-hour story condensed into 2.5 hours, and it is very fast. In fact, recently we did a special screening in Bombay, and I was very happy that there was a lady who had come with her husband. She has no clue or no information about motorsports. Her feedback was very good. That she said it was very inspiring. I didn't know anybody in India, and today to know that our heroes, there is so much of respect that I get to my people, my heroes in the sport. So that is very satisfying for us, that people are being recognized for the great work they have done.